Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spoilerwood. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a giggly bitch. This is like the 8th take we've tried with this. But yes, welcome to Spoilerwood. It is back. There's been a bit of a delay because of multiple reasons, mainly me being too tired to record multiple things.
We're just lazy bastards.
Yeah, pretty much. Today is a bit something different for the usual Spoilerwood, because normally we do movies or we talk about Stranger Things, which was like the one-off things. We don't really want to talk about TV shows because that's too long.
We've done 2 Spoilerwood episodes. So
We've done 3.
The norm.
We've done 3. Stranger Things was 2 parts. But yes, we haven't done many of these. We meant to, and then I can't be bothered most of the time because I'm tired. But no, so today we're doing a bit of a special one. It might be a bit longer than normal. It won't be too much longer, probably about 45 minutes to an hour, so probably the length of an average H&Z podcast episode. Today we are looking at remakes, the genre of film that is often seen as the rejected child of the family of films. Me and my co-host Z are going to talk about the good and the bad of some remakes.
And the ugly.
And the ugly, yes. I didn't know if I could get in with that or not. What?
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, I know the good, the bad, the ugly. But, yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything particularly ugly about remakes. I just think they're either good or bad.
I just wanted to make the good, the bad, and the ugly joke. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Oh,
So we have a list of remakes that we are going to talk about. We're not going to talk about them all because that'd be like a 2-hour-long episode and we're not doing that. I think we should start with the Fantastic Four films from 2005 and 2025, respectfully.
Yeah.
Z, you can take this away because you, in the original take where we did this well, you had a good point.
So I just thought that my original point was that this 2005 one was meh. How is that a good point?
Because I didn't know where to start.
Yeah, it's just kind of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. As I said on a previous take that won't ever be aired, I have bias of watching the Fantastic Four films, the original 2005 and 2007 one, as a child when I was teeny weeny.
Back when the dinosaurs were still rhyming.
Yeah, back when a Triceratops could be my pet.
And a
dildo doculus, yes. Nice reference to the latest episode of the HC podcast. Go check it out. The 2005 one, I do enjoy. I now see its flaws. Watching it now, knowing more about filmmaking and how effects and all that shit works.
Yeah.
Sorry to insult your entire thing. I don't know how to word it correctly.
Yeah.
But no, you know what I mean. Like, I can see the faults and the flaws in it now, but I still enjoy it because it's one of the films I grew up with as a kid.
Fair enough.
I do think the idea of the idea of Doom being back doesn't make sense in the second one.
No, not at all.
And Galactus being a cloud was also...
Yeah, that was a creative decision. That was a creative decision.
We are mainly talking about the sequel currently, but that's not...
Are we talking about the 2014 one as well, or not? We're just gonna...
No, because nobody likes that film. At least this one...
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, but realistically, you were the only person I know who didn't dislike that film. We can if you want. You can have a little thingy about it, but I don't want to have a little thingy about it because I just didn't like it.
Get off my fucking spring!
I'm spitting on my
Give
phone.
me my fucking spring back. Thank you. Ever do that again? Alright. Ever touch my fucking spring again and watch what happens? Anyway, I really enjoy the cast of the original one. I think it's the best cast that we've gotten.
Yeah.
This new one, I wasn't a fan.
I will voice my opinions on that when we get around to it.
Yeah, obviously we know your opinions on Pedro Pascal and all that. I just didn't see any of the actors as the characters. The closest I got was Joseph Quinn, maybe, but even then I was like, eh. So,
basically, the way I see it, I agree with you in the fact that the 2005 one was the best cast we've had. I will make the point of, and I am not dissing Pedro Pascal. I think he is a good actor, but don't take every script you're given.
Yeah, fair.
It was the only issue I had with the new Fantastic Four. Apart from that, I would say it was a pretty good film. Pedro Pascal, having been in most films running up to that point, whether it was Gladiator or bloody Last of Us or whatever, just being in a lot of things that year. I think he was in like 20 different projects that year.
Oh, love that for him.
Which is like a bit excessive.
Guy's on the grind.
Like, I get...
McKenna Grace is an old man.
I mean, how long has he been about, Pedro Pascal? Like, fameless. Like,
absolutely no idea.
I don't know. He only seems to have really.
Wasn't it Mandalorian that like boosted him?
Yeah, I was gonna say Mando boosted him. That was like 2019.
Yeah.
So we'll say like since 2019, he seems to have appeared in a lot of things. Most things he's really, really good in. I can't see him as Reed Richards, unfortunately.
Neither can I. No.
And it really annoys me to say that because I like Reed Richards. I like the character. I like the
that was my
ideas behind it.
Yeah. And that was the thing. Like I went in like, okay, he does look like the guy, so I was like, alright, fair enough. He might actually be good in it. I watched the film and I didn't see him.
No.
It felt like an entirely different character. It just felt like an entirely different person.
One thing that also annoyed me, and this isn't Pedro Pascal, this is a creative decision, the fact that he didn't have the full extent of his powers.
Oh yeah, the stretchiness you want about.
Yeah. Maybe when Galactus stretches him out.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong out of context. And that's going to go in the quote book.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just did not. The idea of it, he can stretch, he can extend his limbs, and to not have him do that for the majority of the 2-hour film.
Yeah, it's also the fact that like in the original one, Reed Richards wraps himself around the like London Eye and he's completely fine. But then in this one, he can barely be stretched.
He can barely be stretched across the length of 2 buildings.
Yeah,
it's
just like no.
Because if you think about it, there was this. I'm gonna like talk about an old like YouTuber that I used to watch. He used to do like different versions from like remakes of the characters.
Yes.
Gubbs.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if Gubbs ever did 2005 versus 2025 for Reed Richards versus Reed Richards, the 2005 one would win.
He'd get every single attribute. I think.
He'd have to.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gubbs, by the way, amazing YouTuber that apparently me and Z both used to watch.
Yeah.
I still watch him now occasionally. I was watching him in college
the
other day. No, he's just stopped uploading versus videos.
I think he's dead.
Okay. Yeah, apart from that, Galactus was amazing in the 2025 one. The fact that the majority of it was practical, apart from obviously making him really tall.
Nah, really?
Shut up.
Nah.
Shut up.
Nah.
But yeah, no, the fact that most of it was practical was incredible.
Yeah. I didn't mind the effects. I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Franklin being in it, I don't have an issue with. I just think that's too early on for when it's meant to be set.
Yeah, I disagree.
You love the post-credit scene of First Downs.
You know when like Toy Story.
Yeah.
You know when
the aliens.
I saw the aliens.
Yeah.
And they're looking up at the claw, and they all just go, "The claw."
Yeah.
That's all that's in my head every time I look at that photo. It's just
fair enough.
I want Franklin Richards in
Richards
in Avengers Doomsday just to look at Doom and go.
Yeah, but that's like the whole point of that post-credit scene. That's where it's going to open.
Yeah, no, but I want him just to look at him and go, Doom.
Doctor Doom.
The Doom. That's just all I want. That's all I'm asking. Please.
Fair
Please.
enough.
That's just all I want. I just want him to look and just go, the Doom, and that's it. Then the movie can end. I don't care about anything else.
Fair enough. But no, when putting these two against each other, like which is better, I'm very much evenly spaced. Because each has its flaws. Some more noticeable than others. Mainly the 2005 one's flaws being more noticeable.
Yeah, I think the 2005 one kind of just... I don't think it thought about the idea of, like, it being a multiverse.
It wasn't meant to, was it?
It was just kind of... It was just,
yeah.
I don't think they really thought about the idea that the superhero genre would grow into the way that it did.
There was a deleted scene where Reed Richards turned his face into Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, there was also a deleted scene where Spider-Man was supposed to show up.
Yeah, I was watching a video about like the pre-MCU, MCU and how all the films were slightly connected.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know if you've seen the 2004 Punisher film, but you know that the Punisher from that film is in Spider-Man 2.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I will show you off recording.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I think these... My main issue with the 2025 one is it's slow.
Yeah, I thought that.
I understand that it's the first film, and I know Marvel like to do first films and make them 2 hours long and make them a bit slow in the first hour to sort of get the idea there. But unless you're going to show how they got their powers, you don't really need to do that.
I was also just slightly annoyed that they didn't really show them being heroes until they encountered Galactus.
You had the bit in the opening scene where they fought the massive monkeys.
Yeah, but that was only briefly, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There was loads of, like, deleted scenes of, like, them actually fighting, like, loads of these different, like, villains. Yeah. And I just think, even if you had it in, like, a slight montage, it would have been better to establish them as, like... if you're going to establish them as having powers
Yeah.
and being superheroes, at least have a little bit of showing them actually using their powers.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do agree with that.
So that was slightly something that annoyed me. Also, Joseph Quinn was a really good actor in that. I can't complain.
Yes.
I really
No,
enjoyed
I
it.
100% agree with that.
He's
I
young-
was very skeptical. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go.
I was very skeptical at his casting at first.
Yeah, fair.
Having seen him as Eddie Munson in Stranger Things, because I was
Yeah.
thinking, oh, he's going to play them the same comedic bit, like,
Yeah.
can be a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But no, he played him so well, and I'm generally so happy about that casting.
Yeah.
He was amazing in it.
He was the only one where I was like actually I actually like confidently saw him in the role.
I think the guy who voiced the Thing as well, but that's kind of like you can't.
As long
really
as you
judge
have a
that.
gravelly voice, I feel like you
Yeah.
can pull it off very well.
But no, I like the guy who plays. I like the guy who plays the Thing. I've seen him in a couple of things.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I do also say that again.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I also do just like the idea of Thing growing a beard.
Yeah, it was weird the first time I watched it, but like the second time,
It's kind of cool.
yeah,
I do like it.
it's also accurate to the comics because in a lot of comics, Thing does have a beard.
Yeah, I also do just like the idea of him having to shave with like a fucking like
A jackhammer.
Yeah, jackhammer.
He's just sat there with a drill.
Yeah, I just kind of like that idea. It's just funny.
Yeah, no. The Fantastic Four films, both besides the middling one, which we.
I thought it was all right. I'm really.
Do you want to talk about that one?
I didn't think it was. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a good film at all. I just didn't think it was like the worst thing. I didn't think it was as bad as loads of people hype it up.
I haven't watched it in recent enough time. So we're
Like-
referring to the one that came out in between the
It's like
2005.
2015.
Yeah, it came out like 2015. They seem to make one of these every 10 years.
Miles Teller and
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
And
The other two.
yeah.
Yeah. But like, I'm just really annoyed with that film because I just think the guy who made the film and like the entire studio, the whole thing about that was just really buggered. It was just really
Yeah.
shit production.
Yeah. I don't know how I would like say which one is better out of the
I'd
Fantastic
say
Four.
the newer one's
Did you say the new one?
better. I say the newer one's better, but I think the original one had a lot stronger of a cast.
Okay, yeah, I'll be in agreement. Yeah, I'll be in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think if you would swap the actors around, the older one, the older one, sorry, would be considerably a lot worse.
Okay, yeah, no, I can agree with that. Are we going to do that for each one, by the way? Like, try
Yeah, sure.
and rank them. Okay. Okay, moving on to. I'll let you choose the next one because I don't know which one you've seen.
Don't
which
do
ones you
that.
haven't.
Why don't do that to me? No. Let's stay on the Marvel theme. We'll do Spider-Man's
Okay.
reboots. Obviously, 3 Spider-Men: Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Yes.
Which one did you enjoy the most?
Okay.
We're gonna jump straight. We're gonna hop
oh
straight
God! You're
into
gonna
it.
you're gonna just dick me straight away. Like he's just
Yeah.
gonna okay.
I'm just putting it
Just
straight
going
in.
right in the pants. No lube. Okay.
I'm just putting it straight. Or raw dog.
Okay. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. You put me on the spot.
Which one?
I don't hate any of them. Is the issue
Which one do you love? Which one's the best?
for childhood bias? Tobey Maguire, but for like accurate bias, Tom Holland.
Fair. I'm the opposite. I'm Andrew Garfield all the way.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate any of them. I think they're all very
Yeah,
good.
fair.
I will say that Toby is the better Spider-Man. Andrew is the... No, other way around. Toby's the better Peter.
Yeah.
Andrew's the better Spider-Man. And then Tom is sort of the middle of both.
Yeah.
Sorry, I always... If anyone ever asks me about that, I always get it the wrong way around.
Yeah. My issue with Tom is that I didn't like the whole like Iron Man gimmick of his character.
Yes,
And so that's why I'm very excited about Brand New Day, because it's his kind of like turn to kind of just like
Yeah,
rub himself.
In the way the MCU was going when he got introduced, it made sense.
It made sense. I just didn't like it.
No, it was very... Oh, randomly, I know an Amazing Fantasy 15.
Huh?
I know an Amazing Fantasy 15 randomly. Not
You?
as a single issue, but I own it. I
Good.
own loads of the first I own loads of the first issues now.
Where? How?
Um,
Why? How?
Black Marvel Comics. It's Marvel Classic, the 60s. It's got all the number 1 issues of the first appearance of one of the main ones. I've got first appearance of Spider-Man,
Ooh.
Daredevil, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Wasp. I've got the lot.
I need to show me this one when we
Yeah.
finish.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, that was just really, really random. I just
Yeah.
forgot to tell you, even though I bought it fucking weeks ago. Yeah, I agree with the Iron Man thing being a bit... It was fine for Homecoming, because Homecoming was obviously a lead-on from Civil War. I get that. I don't particularly mind it in that. Obviously, the Far From Home was done after his death,
Yeah.
but it kind of annoyed me that it was still a prominent part.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, I'm fine with... Far From Home, I would say, is my favourite out of that trilogy.
Yeah.
And I'm saying no offence to the other two. Homecoming was obviously a start. It's the first one, so you can't really... Because they were still finding their thing. What people want in a Spider-Man film, that's fine. No Way Home, as much as I love it, it's overrated.
Yeah.
I've watched it recently, and it's just like... Okay, well done, you have all these characters, but what does it really do?
I saw it 3 times.
So I've seen it way more than that.
I saw it 3 times in cinema. So the first time I watched it, I was like, okay, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Second time, I was basically like, it was okay, it was good,
Mm-hmm.
not as good as the first time. And then the third time, it's like, okay, this is what it's like.
This is fan service, yeah.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it. I think it was really nice to have Toby and Andrew back.
One credit for No Way Home, it introduces Daredevil to the MCU.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
Daredevil is it's my favourite Marvel TV show, and I'm including Born Again and Daredevil Netflix as one show.
Okay.
Because I don't like saying them separate, because they're not, because they still...
It's like the Dexter series.
Yeah.
Just combine it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will still call Daredevil Born Again. I will still call it Born Again. I won't call it Season 4, but I see it as one show.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to be specific there for some reason.
Go on, nerd.
But no, credits No Way Home for introducing Daredevil. I think that was a good way to introduce him and tease what he can do with the brick through the window.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun.
Because it made him have a good scene without taking you out of this was a Spider-Man film.
Yeah. Do you know what was really funny? When I went to the cinema the first time, audience actually reacted to the Daredevil scene a lot more than they reacted to the Toby and Andrew scene.
Yeah, because people have been praying for Daredevil for ages, and the Toby
Yeah.
and Andrew things got leaked.
Yeah.
Because Korean people can't... No. Korean directors and editors cannot edit trailers correctly. Because Lizard got kicked by an
That was
invisible
Australia,
force.
wasn't it?
No, it was Korea.
It's Australia as well, wasn't it? I read Australia. All
I read
my reports
Korea.
said Australia.
I read Korea. Either one of them,
Could've
but
been
still,
both.
wherever it came from, they can't edit a trailer properly. And
I don't get that always confused me because it was like, why didn't you just use the same footage from like?
because they get sent a full trailer and they can edit it as and when they want.
Yeah, but that's just really awkward, don't you think?
Yeah,
that's
I
just
guess.
really. You've just got Lizard getting kicked. But to be fair,
What do you mean? There was no one there.
Well, you could, but the funny thing is you could get it anyway from the fact that Lizard is clearly jumping down and whoever it was clearly jumping up.
It
So it's
was
it Electro? No.
No, Electro was in the middle. I think it was Doc Ock.
No, because Doc Ock doesn't get established till later on in that fight.
I don't know.
Sandman, probably. Was whoever the fuck.
Yes, it was Sandman.
See,
It was Sandman.
genius.
Yes.
Let me cook.
Okay, but yeah, no. No Way Home, I think, is overrated.
Yeah.
In terms of the Toby ones, I would say the second one is the best one,
Yeah.
then the first one, then the third one.
Yeah. I
Um,
think Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies of all time.
Yes.
I'd put it up there as the best.
I have recently rewatched this trilogy. I've recently rewatched the Toby trilogy and the Andrew duology. I
Yeah.
haven't rewatched the Tom ones recently enough.
Can we
because
give Andrew a trilogy just for no particular reason? Just why not?
Yeah, no, generally, the whole thing, because even he came out and said, oh, now I've been in No Way Home and you want Amazing Spider-Man 3, why didn't you want this when I was Spider-Man?
I always wanted Amazing Spider-Man 3. I had no.
Yeah,
hatred
I
towards
wanted
him.
Amazing Spider-Man 3. I actually like the idea of Rhino being a mechanical suit. It adds a bit of a different layer to it.
And also, like, I read up on all like the stuff that they were planning to do with the universe.
Yeah.
So they had like Sinister Six plan. They had Black Cat movie plan. They had
The
him
Sinister
plan-
Six is in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, but they have like a whole movie.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
them,
no,
so
no, I know.
They had a whole like story idea for Amazing Spider-Man 3, and they just never did it, and I'm really annoyed.
Yeah.
Because like it was going to have Gwen come back. It was going to have Gwen was going to come back. Norman was going to come back. Gwen's dad was going to come back. There was going to be a whole thing about like I think it was going to be a Venom thing. Do you have a Venom thing, or there was some kind of like
with the
serum
idea
that
of
brought him
people
back?
coming back, I would infer Mysterio.
No, there was a whole serum of them like being like resurrected.
Oh, right, okay.
There's a whole thing about them being resurrected. I think it was something to do with Venom off the top of my
Really,
head.
really randomly. I won't miss a negative in a film.
Yeah, because I've played the Spider-Man games. He's such a well-made.
It's really off topic for what we're talking about, but no, I generally want Mr. Negative in a film. I know we're getting Tombstone and Scorpion in the new one, and I'm really excited for that.
That'd be cool.
Because Tombstone's being played by the guy who voices him in the Spider-Man games.
But what's really annoying about it now is that you have the perfect opportunity to add Mr. Negative into Brand New Day, and I don't think they're going to do it. Brand New Day would be the perfect way to establish Mr. Negative into the MCU.
Also, Chameleon. Spider-Man's first ever villain. He's not been seen yet.
Yeah, but Chameleon's just kind of like, meh.
I'm going to bring up Kraven the Hunter here, and I'm going to so regret bringing up Kraven the Hunter.
Aww.
But the very few scenes that Chameleon has in that film...
Chameleon's in Kraven the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh.
The very few scenes that he has in that film, I think get the actor that played him in Kraven and put him somewhere in a Spider-Man film. Because
was the entire point of Kraven just establish loads of Spider-Man villains and then do
pretty
absolutely
much,
nothing with
pretty
them?
much, yeah.
Cool.
Pretty much.
That fucking Rhino design. That goddamn Rhino design.
But anyway, let's not talk about Kraven the Animal Activist. No, I just... There was issues with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, again, I haven't... Well, no, I have watched it recently, but I think I fell asleep.
No.
It's not when I get bored of that. I can remember everything that happens in it. I think the design of Electro was a bit dumb.
Yeah. I do like the fact that they retconned it in the new one.
Yes.
No Way Home.
Also, the fact that when he goes to strike his electric, the star helmet appears.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was a nice nod. Also, having rewatched the third Tobey Maguire one, I don't think it's as bad as people give it.
It's not that bad. It's good. I enjoyed it.
I get people's issues with there's too much going on.
Yeah.
Because you have Sandman, you have...
That wasn't actually Sam Raimi's decision. That was
I know. But you have Venom, you have Hobgoblin, Harry's Goblin.
Yeah. It's still the Green Goblin.
No, I know, but it's meant to be Hobgoblin, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was supposed to be
meant to be
Green Goblin.
Hobgoblin.
Oh, I still thought it was Green Goblin. Weird.
Obviously, then you have Sandman, you have Gwen.
What you want about Gwen?
Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, she does appear, yeah, briefly.
Yeah. There was just a lot of characters getting introduced into a film that really didn't need a lot of characters introduced.
Yeah, it was a bit all over the place. I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. It was just kind of there.
I think having Venom in it as well as Sandman was slightly excessive.
Yeah.
I would rather have just Sandman than just Venom. Especially with that portrayal of him by the person that plays him. I always forget his name. I think he looks like Justin Timberlake in his early days. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, him.
You know who I'm on about?
Yeah.
It's still not as bad as people think. The humour in it, I now actually find very funny.
Well, yeah, the whole thing is like...
Especially the scene on his desk when he's trying to take his pills.
Yeah.
She was thingying him. Not that one. Not that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I find that scene hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, again. Spider-Man 2, did you catch the Doctor Strange name drop?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't catch it until last time I watched it.
But he very blatantly said Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Very blatantly.
I caught that, but I then didn't catch, it's taken after.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that until recently watching it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't listen to what J. Jonah Jameson says.
But
Anyway, not the point. Yeah, no, all three are good films.
Yeah.
Like good sets of films.
Yeah.
Obviously, some lesser than others. It's unfortunate that Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't get as well received as I think it should have been.
I think they should have kept the scene of his dad.
Yeah! The fact that I've seen that scene, the fact that they deleted that pissed me right off. Because that is such a well done scene.
I think they should have kept that. I think that scene would have made the movie. Because the whole thing, like, a lot of people complain about the film is the fact that the whole thing of him analysing his parents' history doesn't go anywhere. All you need is that scene in it, and it ties it all together.
Yeah.
Therefore means it's not meaningless, and therefore means that the stuff that happens afterwards still flows narratively.
Yeah, I don't understand why it was left out, but anyway.
I thought it was a cool scene.
It was really good. In terms of ranking these sets of films,
Toby, Andrew, Tom. Based on like which ones I enjoyed the most. It literally is in order of like which one came first. I'm gonna keep talking until you get yours, just so we're not in.
No, I
awkward
know,
silence for,
I
like,
know what
15
mine
seconds.
are. I'm just trying
Well-
to justify them.
No, you don't have to justify. I'm just saying.
I Toby, Tom, Andrew.
Fair.
Only because Tom has the links to the others, and
Fair.
I like that idea. Because a lot of the Spider-Man stories, there is other characters in it from different Marvel,
Fair
like different Marvel projects. Do you want to keep sticking with the Marvel beat and just keep going? Because
Yeah, may as well.
yeah, so the third and final Marvel one that I put on there was Daredevil, the 2003 film and the 2015 TV show, which has a new season coming out in a couple of weeks, and I'm very happy about it. I think it's about... Oh, I think it starts today, actually. Born Again season 2.
I have absolutely no
I think
idea.
I think it's in March.
I haven't watched any of them.
Bro, you need to watch it.
I'm just not
It's so good.
I'm just not into Marvel at the moment. I'm just not into my series.
Right, Daredevil is not Marvel.
No, it is.
The TV show is not Marvel.
So the
You
same-
cannot tell me that TV show is Marvel with how violent and fucking dark it is. You cannot tell me that is a Marvel-made
Have
TV
you
show.
read the zombie comic series? Have
Yes.
you read it? That's
But
good.
that is not what I'm talking about.
No, but it's still Marvel.
Yeah, zombies is Marvel, but that's a different thing. This is an established character in the main 616 timeline that is fucking killing people
Yeah.
and crushing people's heads in fucking doors and stopping sex trafficking rings. This is not a kid's project. There is a reason it's still an 18s.
I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not into my series at the moment.
Just, bro, give it a go. Please. Please, for
I'm
my sake.
busy, man.
Fuck off, you're busy! For my sake, you can sit and have it there while you're doing your fucking coursework. You don't even need to focus on it. Just watch it, bro.
I've actually got loads of it. I still need to edit the video for the India trip.
I don't give a shit. Just have it on in the background at least. Just try
But
it.
I've got to have headphones on if I'm editing a video.
Subtitles. Just fucking try it, man.
If I'm having subtitles, I can't have some fucking Jesus.
Right.
Anyway,
Either way,
Daredevil. Let's actually get back on topic.
have you seen the 2003 film?
No, I just know it's Ben Affleck and he
Okay.
and he sexually harasses a woman, or he harasses a woman. I just know he harasses a woman. I don't think it's sexual
Okay.
harassment.
He doesn't. It's not harassment. When you realise who she is, it's not harassment.
Who is she?
She's Elektra.
Yeah,
So
then he's still technically like
No.
he's still creepy on what he does.
no, he follows her because he likes her and then says hello to her. There's no creepy
I
element.
read something that it's a lot creepier.
It look. It's hard to explain having not watched the film in about a year. He. No, because it's not creepy is the issue.
Let's
And
just remember, guys, Hayden's trying to justify harassment.
I'm not trying to justify harassment. It's not harassment. He barely speaks to her. He fights her in a fucking playground.
That the basket? No, that's Catwoman.
That's
Ignore me.
Catwoman. Yeah, that's that horrible film.
I hate that.
Um,
She won a Razzie for that, and that's actually kind of peak.
but no, Elektra, basically, he just sort of realises there's something slightly different, because obviously he has the heightened sense of not having his eyes on his whole moveset.
Yes, I know what his move
He notices something different about her, so he follows her for a bit and then talks to her.
Okay.
Because she notices him following, because he's not making an attempt to hide it, therefore I don't think it's creepy.
Okay.
that sounds really bad.
Okay.
No, he just basically, he follows her and tries to speak to her. That's the only reason he follows her. There's no, like, he's not stalking her, he's not sat outside her window masturbating. Like, there's no creepy, weird
There
element
just
to it.
wasn't a need for the hand gesture.
I didn't make a hand gesture.
There just wasn't a need.
Your word or mine, this is recording only.
There just wasn't a need.
Either way.
I can say a lot worse with that sentence that you've just given me there.
What, your word or mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's then a really good fight scene in the playground. The one thing I'm going to make a point of, and it's going to sound really, really bad.
Oh God.
Kingpin's black.
Damn.
I don't have an issue with this, but it's the idea that they were trying to be comic accurate.
So what we're learning here is that Hayden isn't. No,
No,
I'm joking.
it's not. Because there's then, to be fair, there's then also the fact that in Marvel Comics, Nick Fury is white, so there is also
Yeah.
that scar. No, the whole point was it was meant to be comic accurate, and they then went and made a predominantly portrayed as a white, like a fat white man, a skinny black man.
I'm not bothered about the race thing. It's
No.
the weight thing.
Yeah,
I think that's more of a
because
crucial factor.
he's not big. Don't get me wrong. In the TV show, he's not fucking like he's not big, but he's got more weight to him
Yeah.
than in the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, but you've taken away, you've just given him the name essentially.
Yeah, you're just kind of giving him the status, not the person.
Yeah. I love Colin Farrell's Bullseye.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell plays Bullseye in the 2003
Ah.
Daredevil. Oh my god, are you still trying to make it? Are you trying to make it be quiet there?
I was trying to move him over.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, Colin Farrell as Bullseye is really, really good.
I kind of want to see it now.
It's good.
I'll watch it at some point.
It's good. I think it's good. You'll probably notice a lot of flaws in it because it's not a good movie in terms of how it's done.
Here's the film student who's going to complain. Great.
Yes, you will complain about it. I guarantee you complain about it.
Yay.
But I like it because I just think it's cool.
Fair enough.
I literally like it solely for Colin Farrell's Bullseye.
Fair enough.
And Elektra is pretty cool in it as well.
That's why. Anyway.
Bro, was she better? What are you trying to infer?
Nothing.
That she doesn't have anything else to look at. Also, the Elektra film that came after it was really, really shit, so...
Not surprised.
Sort of killed the character.
The
TV show.
TV show's peak.
The TV show is amazing.
TV show's peak.
You can't have an opinion, you haven't fucking watched it.
I've watched the first 2 seasons.
You just told me you haven't fucking watched it.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Right. So then you know the TV show is peak.
Yeah.
I just love how... This is sound really weird. I love how dark it is. I love that it goes into more mature sort of state. Obviously, Netflix had it for the first 3 seasons.
We have to talk about it in film today.
It's good.
Yeah, I think do a whole analysis on it. It was kind of peak.
Especially the scenes with Punisher.
Yeah.
John Bernthal as Punisher is one of the best casting decisions ever.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Don't get me wrong, I like Thomas Jane's Punisher from the original 2004 film.
Yeah.
Which you haven't seen, so you won't know what I'm on about.
No idea.
But you should watch that as well. What? So, oh my god, that I'm giving you loads of things to watch.
God forbid.
God forbid I want you to watch an 18-rated Marvel film.
No, honestly.
No, I think John Bernthal is one of the best castings
Yeah,
as Punisher.
definitely.
Just, in fact, yeah, no, he's probably one of the most accurate Marvel castings ever.
Yeah.
I would argue.
I'd argue that.
Because he brings the edginess to the role, but he also doesn't go too far over. Because that was one thing he had with the Thomas Jane one, is he doesn't look edgy enough to be Punisher. Like...
I've got to look him up now. I've got to
look up Thomas Jane Punisher 2004.
Yeah. Anyway, keep talking because
I'm gonna wait for you to put this
No,
up.
because it feels awkward being in dead
We're not in
silence.
silence. I just want to see.
Me.
Yeah, there you go.
Aura.
It's to be fair, the actual plot of the film was real.
John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta plays the villain.
John Travolta is in the Punisher movie.
Yes, he plays the villain. Is this making you want to watch it?
No,
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know.
He also Thomas Jane actually.
Why does he look like he's doing a really crap Dexter cosplay? Anyway.
Yeah, no.
It looks
The Daredevil TV show was really good. I was really, really happy with Born Again. Don't think you haven't seen Born Again yet, have you?
No.
It kept it very much the same as what the Netflix show was, which is what I was very happy about.
Yeah.
Because initial reports were saying that it was going to be Disney-fied.
Ew.
And then Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, who obviously play Daredevil and Kingpin, threatened to leave the project if they didn't keep it in 18s.
Yeah, you have to with a show like Daredevil. You desperately have to.
I mean, the film just passes as a 12A. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of violence in the film that I don't think should have it classed as a 12A.
I haven't seen it, so I will refrain from my comments.
It's just... Especially the scene with the paper clips when Bullseye sends a bunch of paper clips into a guy's throat. I think that scene is very very extreme for a 12-rated film.
That's fun.
But yeah, so... this is very, very easy for me to decide my rankings. The TV show goes well above the fucking film.
The TV show does a lot more with what it's been given. It had a lot more creative liberties, I think, and had a lot more of just kind of like do what you want as long as it's accurate to the character and to...
Daredevil comic stories work better as a TV show.
Yeah.
I would argue. Because there's not enough there, because Daredevil's very low... I don't want to say he's a low-end superhero, but you know what I mean? Like, he's not very, like... He's not fighting big, mad aliens or whatever. He's very grounded, street-level...
Yeah. I do just also think that Charlie Cox is just a better choice for him than Ben Affleck.
Yes, because Charlie Cox can go from being Matt Murdock, who is innocent, very well-mannered,
Yeah.
to Daredevil, who is obviously not as innocent.
And also, I think the blindness aspect of him is a lot more like kind of important in the series to where it wasn't. Well, obviously, it's obviously an important aspect.
It's
in the
done
film.
very differently in the film.
Yeah.
I'm also going to make a point for the fact that Charlie Cox gets tired. Do you remember the hallway scene in season 1?
Yeah.
He gets tired after taking down a few.
Yeah.
Whereas in the film, he just goes.
Yeah.
It goes on and on and on.
It's a lot more human.
Yeah, it's a lot more realistic and a lot more not as comic booky.
Yeah, because obviously he is just a guy with heightened senses. So yeah, that's a really important aspect. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the TV show goes miles above the film. I still like the film. Again, used to watch it as a kid. I love the film.
Yeah, cool.
Where do you want to go next?
Now it's the horror theme.
Yes, because the majority of remakes that I could think of were horror, and I'm really sorry.
Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, we'll do it because we both. Have you seen the 1990s?
I have seen the 1990s.
Right. Okay.
version.
Fuck, that makes it a lot easier to talk about.
Of course, I've seen the 1990s version.
Do you want to take this one or me? You've also seen Welcome to Derry, so you can talk about that.
I have. So obviously, 1990 and 2017. I really enjoyed the 1990s version.
Yeah, I
think
like it as well.
Obviously, it's a lot more silly. I think a lot more silly than the newer one.
It was dark comedy
that goes into the very actual like horror aspects of it, which don't get me wrong is really good, and I do like the first one. Not a big fan of the sequel. The sequel.
What, of Chapter 2?
Yeah, wasn't the biggest fan. I thought it was okay. Didn't think it was great. It was kind of
with Chapter 2. I had to watch them both back to back.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the second one. The sequel. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was great. But
I didn't think it needed to be 3 hours.
No, not at all. That was my main issue with it as a runtime. Just wasn't needed.
I am, however, excited for the supercut to come out.
Are they making a supercut of it?
6.5 hours long. I am so excited for that.
What the what?
Scenes out of the book that didn't make it into the film, but they shot them.
The really dark scenes, or like
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
So, obviously, apart from the obvious scene.
Wait,
the kids.
Yeah, no, but yeah, let's skip that.
Yeah,
scene.
we'll skip that scene.
Let's skip.
For people who read the book, you'll know what we're on about.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously that scene you're not going to read it because that would be wrong.
Yeah.
But yes, all the darker scenes that didn't make it into the film, he's filmed and are going to put into a supercut, and
very nice.
It's like tallied like 6 hours and 27 minutes or something stupid like that.
Interesting. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, no, I think the 90 also did have a really strong cast. I don't think the cast was that bad. I think the actor who plays Bill Denbrough, who unfortunately passed away back a while ago, obviously unfortunate. He was really good. Eddie was also really entertaining.
In both.
Yeah. Tim Curry is incredible, just as an actor.
Tim Curry, I am so upset that he can't act anymore because of obviously what happened with him having a stroke.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Did you not know that?
No.
Okay, so he's now wheelchair bound, and because he had a really bad stroke.
Yeah.
Tim Curry was one of the best at everything I've seen him in. He's been amazing.
Yeah.
Pennywise, he's amazing. The concierge in... stop recreating the can!
Stop myself with the can, leave me alone.
Yeah, Pennywise is amazing. The concierge in Home Alone 2, for as very little as he's in that film, he's amazing. Dr. Frankenfurter, who... Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've seen it or not.
I've seen him.
So you've seen what he looks like.
Yeah.
He plays every role he's in to excelling levels of brilliance.
Yeah, he's incredible. I think he was a really good casting for it. I can't complain about his casting. For the universe that he's in, and obviously it's like a lot more dark comedic, it works a lot stronger. Obviously, I don't think the Yits are interchangeable. I don't think Bill Skarsgård would be able to do the 1990s version. I don't think Tim Curry could do 2017. I don't think that those characters would work.
I don't think Bill Skarsgård could do 1990, but I think Tim Curry could do 2017.
I don't think so.
Do you not?
No.
I think it could be very scary.
I don't see it.
Well,
I'm saying like the It's. But... I'm saying the It's. Like the Pennywises.
That's what I'm at. I'm thinking Tim Curry in the Bill Skarsgård makeup and then Bill Skarsgård in the
I'm
Curry.
literally thinking the two.
Oh, you're thinking literally swapping
the two
Pennywises.
Pennywises.
No, I'm thinking the actors swapping
maybe.
into each other's makeup and doing the films.
He wouldn't do terribly. I still think Bill Skarsgård is a better choice for the realm of
the darker ones.
Yeah, the darker ones. I do just really like Bill Skarsgård, okay?
Yes.
I just really like him.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I think the 1990 one being 3 hours long, obviously it was a TV movie, so there's not as big a budget. Some of the effects do still hold up today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mainly the fridge scene. With Stan's head in the fridge.
I think
it's Stan.
Yeah, it is Stanley, yeah. That was really good.
Yes.
I also don't hate like the older castings of them. I think the film did it a lot better, but the 2017 one did it a lot better. But I didn't hate them. I didn't think they looked horribly inaccurate.
Yeah.
I do think the original though did just kind of go. These guys have like same hair color. Bing.
I mean, it's 1990. There wasn't really a debate for continuity.
Yeah.
One thing I will point out that I don't know if you knew, in chapter 2 when you were being introduced in the new ones, in chapter 2 when you're being introduced to like the old as they're older, the guy. So obviously when you meet Ben, obviously he's this big hench.
Like, yeah, you meet the actor who plays him at the
old Ben
table.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew that. That's why I was bringing it up. Yeah, no, it's I just like love that detail.
I do. Yeah.
And the fact that the original Pennywise outfit is in Neibold House.
I actually didn't know that one.
No.
Yeah.
When
When
Finn
Richie
Wolfhard's-
goes in.
I can never remember which kid plays who. To be fair.
Richie. Beep beep Richie.
Beep beep Richie.
Yep, there we go. I know your secret.
I know your secret, your dirty little secret.
I love that scene.
I love my Pennywise impression. It's actually not that bad to be fair. It's one of my better ones.
I think he's just an incredible actor.
Yeah.
They're both
Are you including Welcome to Derry as part of the?
We can do. I can talk about it.
Okay, you go for your life.
Welcome to Derry was, in my opinion, I think one of the best shows of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go into that. It was incredibly made. Pennywise doesn't actually show up in clown form until I think midway through the season.
I've seen the bit where he appears.
He's really good. There's obviously the whole thing about like it's obviously a different group, and I think they tie in the whole fact of like a lot of people were worried about how is this going to tie into the original. Does this tie into the original? It ties in very well in my opinion. You haven't seen the ending, and I don't know if you plan to watch it.
Probably at some point. Probably when the next season comes out. I'll have to go and rewatch.
Won't say anything about the ending.
I just hate this opening scene of the first episode with the car.
I
fucking hate it.
It's.
I like it for how it's done. I hate it because of how fucking shit scary it is.
It's disgusting, but I do love it. They really go all out with like the horror aspect of it, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
You can also see a lot of like resemblance to like the original 2017 bit. So you know, like when Bev gets kidnapped by Pennywise.
Yes, in the bathroom.
Yeah, there's a similar scene in Welcome to Derry with Mike's dad.
Yeah.
So that was really good. It's really interesting, and it does tie in really well to the original, and also explains why they're doing sequel after sequel and why each one takes place 27 years after.
There's supposed to be a chapter 3 coming out. They're going to make one of their own, supposedly.
Are they?
Apparently.
I keep reading that, but I also just don't know if it's
don't know how they
legitimate.
do it. But apparently, I've seen multiple things saying they're going to do it, and Finn Wolfhard sort of confirmed that it's something that's in the works.
I don't know how they'll do it.
It can't be them.
It can't be.
Well, it can, but it also can't be.
It can be if... Well, it depends on how they do Welcome to Derry. Because obviously
How are they also going to cover James Ransone?
Oh, yeah, fair.
That's my major thing with it. Like, how are they going to cover that?
Yeah. If you do it... If Welcome to Derry is going how I think it could go, then I can see them doing a chapter 3.
Why?
I don't want to say because I don't want to
Welcome to Derry goes backwards in the seasons.
I don't want to spoil Welcome to Derry.
Because isn't there a whole thing like that it's also a sequel and a prequel at the same time?
No comment. I've
seen the bit, you can tell me.
The ending bit.
With the posters.
No, there's a
Is there something else?
There's more to it.
Right. I've seen a bit with the poster and it's like Richie's poster or something. He hands it to his mum. I've seen that bit.
Yeah, that bit. So obviously the whole thing is like Pennywise can travel through time. That's why he's gone.
I'm sorry, what? Since fucking when? That's not an element of the book.
So basically, I'm gonna spoil it because
yeah, go for it. I don't mind.
Basically, Pennywise, because obviously he's an extraterrestrial being, exists at all points in time.
Okay.
And so he knows that Richie's gonna kill him in the future.
Right.
And so he's basically now 27 years earlier, in order to kill his mum, in order to basically ensure that he lives in the future. But obviously,
successfully,
watch the show and you'll find out.
No.
Here's a hint. There's 2 more seasons of it.
Yeah, it's going backwards in time.
Yeah, but give you a hint. There's 2 more seasons. But no.
Yeah, more my point. It's going backwards in time, so it won't be that group. It's going backwards.
Yeah, no, but still, there's 2 more seasons. So does he succeed or does he fail? Shit.
Oh, I don't know.
But no, it was really good. It was really well made, and it ties in very well to the 2017 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you rank them?
What, like, am I doing all three? Welcome to Derry.
You can do Welcome to Derry, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and then 1990s if you want. I'm just going to do the films.
Welcome to Derry.
Mm-hmm.
It.
Which
Are
one?
the 2017 one.
Okay.
Are we do 1990? Are we doing kids and adults, or are we combining them into one?
Combine them into one, because that's how it was meant for.
1990, 2019.
Okay.
Chapter 2, final.
Welcome to Derry goes at the bottom because I haven't seen it. That's my only reason I haven't seen it, so I can't give an opinion.
Put it third.
No, because I can't give an opinion.
Put it third.
No.
Just put it third.
How do you want me to put something third that I don't have an opinion on?
Just put it third.
No.
Just put it third.
Right. Chapter 1,
Okay.
1990.
Okay.
Chapter
Welcome to
2.
Derry.
No.
Oh.
Chapter 2, then Welcome to Derry. The only reason that it's at the bottom is because I haven't seen it and I can't give an opinion.
The 2019 one was mad. Just put it third.
Whatever. Where do you want to go next?
It's up to you. I recently saw that.
Okay, we will talk about Psycho then.
Psycho!
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Hans
happened.
Zimmer. Hans Zimmer.
Was it?
No, it wasn't. What the fuck's his
I
name?
was just saying, that can't be Hans Zimmer.
What was his name? Frick, I just did a whole thing on him.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do
While
that.
Z is sorting this out, we're now going to move on to the Alfred Hitchcock classic from 1960, starring Anthony Perkins' Psycho.
Yeah.
Now, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know this has a remake.
I wish it didn't.
1998, I want to say, with Vince Vaughn.
That's what we put in 1998.
Yeah.
It was it.
Z's looking for who did the music now.
No, because it's going to kill me. No.
To me, this is more of a can you be bothered to watch Black or White or not?
Bernard Herrmann. Fuck.
Oh, lovely.
I love Bernard Herrmann. He's
Yeah.
actually incredible.
To me, this is one that it's not so much of which remake is better than the other. It's a can you be asked to watch Black and White or colour.
It's why is the reboot not as good?
So, to me, and have you seen the remake?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Want to.
the remake is literally the original, shot for shot, but in colour, and
Yeah.
with one added scene.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like it. It's not. There was a whole thing with Hitchcock, and he had like his whole specific style that I think just makes Psycho that much better.
Yeah.
And also, like, obviously the whole history around it and like what he did to specifically make sure the film was well. He established theatre times.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you go to cinemas and there's
Yeah.
like times, he did that for Psycho because he
Yeah.
didn't want people to have it spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
The film has so much more to it
I know, I've seen
that
it.
the remake will never have, and that's why I think it can never be.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Eh.
I'm not including that though. I'm just talking about the films.
Yeah, but I still think the whole reason the film was so successful is because of all the stuff that he did for it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ed Gein goes into that quite a bit. The Ed Gein show, because there's a whole episode about Hitchcock, which is a really interesting episode to watch. I do, however, believe some of it was fabricated, because as far as my knowledge is aware, Anthony Perkins wasn't gay. Because he has a
have no
daughter,
idea.
because that's the whole reason that Psycho 2, 3 and 4 got made.
I have no idea. But no, I really like Hitchcock as a director. So
Yes.
I think it's one of his best films. It was one of his it was one of the last ones of his like prime, and it was one of his like last great films.
Okay.
So it's obviously it's a great film.
Yeah.
The set's incredible. Obviously his trailers for it. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
I haven't watched the Psycho trailers, no.
They're really good because it's just him kind of like the whole thing is just kind of him walking around the set and just going, "Here's a shower. This will be important later." And it's just
I like that.
It's
I
really
like
good.
that. Good evening.
It's
My
really-
name is Alfred Hitchcock.
Why have you put an Indian accent on the English
I didn't
guy?
mean to do an Indian accent. It's meant to, because he sounds dead posh when he speaks in
Yeah, because
anything
he
I've
is.
seen.
He's
him.
just really posh.
Yeah. Good evening.
He also came out in an interview and basically called all of his actors cattle. No, he called them props. He said he called them cattle and props.
There's a whole thing about that in Gein as well.
Yeah.
There's also the whole thing that he showed Anthony Perkins. I really don't want to say this on podcast, but I'm going to. He showed Anthony Perkins 9 dried vulvas taken from Ed Gein's house.
Oh, lovely.
You see that in the show, and that is a true fact that happened.
Lovely.
Sorry, I don't like saying
Yeah.
that word.
Hitchcock was an incredible director, and that's why I think that That's why the 60s is so good.
Yeah. By the way, that wasn't the idea that Hitchcock isn't a great director. It's some of the lengths he went to.
He was very extreme, and like
nowadays
he wouldn't be able
if
to.
you didn't now, you wouldn't be able to.
No. But I think for his time, he was one of the best, and he still is.
I still enjoy watching The Birds and Rope. Rope is one of my all-time favorite
I watched
mystery.
I watched Vertigo the other day, and while I don't,
I haven't actually seen Vertigo. I need to.
While I don't think it's because a lot of people label it as the greatest movie of all time.
No,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's one of the greatest films of all time. I think
just specifically Hitchcock or in general.
Vertigo, the film Vertigo.
No, greatest film of all time of Hitchcock or in general.
In general,
no.
I wouldn't even say it's not even the best of his. I don't think. I wouldn't argue.
I would argue the best of Hitchcock's is probably for me The Birds.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's one of the best films in the world, but it is a really good film.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's the best.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I think that going on to the remake, Norman Bates is portrayed by Vince Vaughn.
I need to actually look up this remake. Give me a sec.
It was weird. It was really badly received, but it is literally just shot for shot the original, but in colour, with a different actor because Anthony Perkins had sadly passed by the time it came out.
Yeah, you kind of expect that though, don't you?
I want to make a point that the sequel's good. By the way, to the original.
Is that the one with
Psycho 2 and Psycho 3?
I'm assuming that's not the one with Mila Kunis then.
No.
What's she in?
Oh, that's American Psycho 2.
That's American.
All about girls, something like that.
Yeah.
That's really shit. Don't watch that. Yeah, the remake to me is literally shot for shot just with Vince Vaughn. And I think Vince Vaughn had an impossible job filling Anthony Perkins' shoes as Norman Bates. I think even without seeing the remake, you can agree with me there that he had an impossible job filling in for Anthony Perkins.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Anthony Perkins is really good. He's also really good. Like I said, he's really good in Psycho 2 and 3. I haven't seen 4 yet. I don't really want to because 3 ended quite well.
Yeah.
So
I'm just not interested in watching the other two because they weren't him. You know what I mean? They weren't
the other two,
like Psycho 2 and 3.
Yeah, you see, this isn't. Yeah. This is where I'm going to cut in. Having seen these, I would watch them anyway because they had the full support of his family.
What, of Perkins or Hitchcock?
Hitchcock. Perkins is in them. Perkins still plays Norman.
I don't know. I don't
For
know.
everyone they made, the director, the crew for 2 and 3 were the same.
Yeah.
And so some of the crew for 1
How
was
are they the same if it was like 30 odd years after?
It wasn't 30 odd years after. It was
These are all
80.
saying it was 1980s.
It was the 80s.
Oh,
yeah,
20 years. 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. Yeah. No. I would watch them if I were you. Because you'll see where I'm coming from with the fact that they are good films.
We'll see.
The stories are interesting. In 2, he reopens the motel.
Yeah.
After serving his sentence of being declared sane, and he keeps finding notes from Mother.
No.
But he has to try and keep that personality suppressed.
Fair enough.
And then in 3, he falls in love, which obviously was the whole point of the first one of why the Mother personality used to take over.
Yeah, fair.
So they're worth watching. Don't get me wrong, they're not as good as the original by any stretch.
Oh no, they won't be. That's not what I'm like about. I don't know.
I would give them a try. Minimum give them a try. That's all I can ask. Because I went into them thinking, I'm literally just going to be watching a shitty sequel. Because I went through a phase of watching shitty sequels. And I got to Psycho 2. And I sat and watched it. And after I was like, why is that a shitty sequel? That was pretty fucking good. I was sat there, I was like, that was really fucking good. And then I put 3 on and I was like, that was also pretty decent. To be fair, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as good as 2 or 1.
Yeah.
But it was still really good. I haven't watched 4 because 4 has a really low rating.
Fair enough.
4's rating is like 3.9 out of 10. I think 2 and 3 were around like 6, 5, 6. I try to stay away from films that have any less than 4.
Fair enough.
So, because I can deal with some low quality films, but like it gets to a point where it's a bit excessive.
Yeah.
But no, going back onto the remake and the original, obviously, Psycho was one of the first films to kill off the main character halfway through.
Yeah.
Which inspired Scream to do the same thing with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
So I was very, 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 very much into that. Because I'd already seen Scream by the time I'd seen Psycho.
Yeah.
So to see that was where it came from was like, oh, I like that. That makes a lot of sense when it really came from that. So, yeah, no, the original one again goes miles above the remake.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm also going to say the sequels do, even though we're not talking about them. The sequels go miles above the remake.
Yeah,
I will. This is, you know, when you ever see like the what's one thing you'll defend when everyone else says no?
Yeah.
Psycho sequels for me. Like,
Fair enough. Yeah,
I think they're really good.
Fair.
You might have a differing opinion if you ever watched them, and that's fine.
We'll
I know a lot of people didn't like.
A lot of people actually say it's one of the best sequels.
Yes.
A lot of people say it's one of the best
The
sequels.
second one is. The third one
Yeah.
got mixed reviews.
I think if it's a shot-for-shot remake of the original, like it kind of has to go to the original. If you're doing if you're doing like a shot-for-shot,
The one shot I don't like. Do you remember in the original when he's peeking through the hole in the wall?
Yeah.
You don't really see him doing much. You see him watching, don't you?
Oh God.
In the remake, it makes it adamantly clear that he's masturbating whilst doing it.
Ew.
Yeah, that was what sort of I was like, that's a bit too stretched. That's a bit too far.
That was the thing with Hitchcock, though. He
He'd
rarely
never infer any sexual content.
He also very rarely told his actors what they were actually doing. He very rarely gave his actors motives as to what his characters were doing.
Yeah.
He'd just kind of go, do this for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Thank you.
100%.
Bugger off.
Yeah, no, original miles above the remake here.
100%.
One
more.
I want to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Remakes.
Do I do that last one, and then we'll call it quits?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so Wes Craven's original first baby, A Nightmare on Elm Street, gave the world the amazing serial killer that was Freddy Krueger, who is still so relevant today, despite having not made a film in 16 years. And that last film was the remake.
Yeah.
You haven't seen these, have you?
I watched I was like halfway through the remake and got really bored.
Okay, have you seen the original?
I've seen parts of the original.
Okay, but you know enough about it to talk about, right? Okay.
I hope.
So do I.
We'll find out.
Again, this is much like Psycho in its shot for shot.
Yeah.
It happens in a slightly different order, and I'm already going to say this: the original miles above the remake. Again,
yeah, definitely.
Don't get me wrong. There is definitely some good things about the remake. The opening scene in the remake in the cafeteria, I think, really sets the tone with the fact that this is a darker film and it's making Freddy a villain.
I didn't enjoy that scene.
I did. Because I've seen all the other Nightmare films.
I just didn't enjoy that scene for some reason. It just didn't do it for me.
No, I've seen all the other Nightmare films, so I saw Freddy get reduced to a comedic character. So having that opening scene and how straight away and how much it throws you into it.
Yeah.
If your dog gets trapped under the duvet again, I'm not recording this again. Sorry, there's outtakes that I'd need to post.
Okay, anyway.
Back to it. So, for me, having seen the other Nightmare films, to have that serious scene straight away, no build-up, was really, really good for me.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Because obviously Freddy makes one-liners in the original, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But it's like, by the sixth one, everything's a one-liner.
Yeah.
And it just becomes excessive. The whole point is he's scary, not comedic.
Yeah.
Some of them work, like Welcome to Primetime, bitch, is still one of the best one-liners before a kill he's ever done, and it's the only one ad-libbed by Robert Englund.
Oh, lovely.
You got it, yeah. So, yeah, there's definitely some goods and bads. I'll talk about another one when I sort of get to it, but I need to be careful how I talk about it.
Ooh.
So, you'll see when we get there. You done?
No.
But no, Robert Englund plays Freddy Krueger amazingly in the original. The actor that plays him in the remake, I cannot remember his name. I'm really, really sorry. Z, please look it up. Because he does deserve the respect. He was really, really, really good, in my opinion. Again, same with Vince Vaughn against Anthony Perkins. It was an impossible job to fill Robert Englund's shoes.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl
Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley. It's Haley, not Haley.
Same thing.
So yeah, Jackie had an impossible role of filling Robert Englund's shoes. I personally think he wasn't... Yeah, that's him.
Aura.
Yeah. I personally think that he wasn't horrendous in the remake, because Freddy isn't actually in the remake as much as you think.
Sorry, anyway, well, yeah.
So, yeah, Freddy's not really there as much as you think in the 2010 one.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of recreated shots from the original.
Mm-hmm.
And the original one, being from 1984, obviously used practical effects.
Yeah.
Like the scene where Freddy pushes through the wall above Nancy's bed. I think it was a really well done scene in the original.
Yeah.
They replaced it with CGI in the remake.
Aww.
And it looks so shit. I'm sorry, the CGI in the remake was so shit.
I hate when they change practical shots to visual
Yeah.
effects. It annoys me.
Yeah. But yeah, the remake plays out very much the same as the original, just with a couple of extra bits.
Fair.
So Tina dies in the same way as she does in the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one difference I want to talk about that I need to be careful talking about is the fact that they try to prove that Freddy is innocent.
Ooh.
So you know Freddy is a child murderer, yes?
Yes.
That's like his whole thing. In the remake, I'm going to be slightly explicit with this. They infer that he was also a child rapist.
Oh.
Which I don't agree with them doing. However, they discovered there was no evidence of the place that the kids used to talk about that Freddy did those things to them in.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the film then goes into they're trying to prove Freddy's innocence.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really, really good plot point.
Yeah.
It's a side plot. It doesn't really follow the main film, but I think that is such an amazing twist. Especially for such a dark change in... Don't get me wrong, child murder is horrible. But to add that idea that he did more than that,
Yeah.
he makes it worse.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that they tried to prove he was innocent.
Fair enough.
He wasn't. They find it eventually.
Damn.
Spoilers.
Damn. For a 16-year-old movie.
Yeah, but still. No, the scene in the pharmacy was good as well. Freddy attacks one of the characters in it, but the shelves turn into a boiler room.
Oh.
But it goes back and forth, and it looks really, really good. So I was really, really impressed with that. It looks amazing.
Fair enough.
But no, again, original and the sequel's well over the remake.
Yeah.
As much as Jackie tried his hardest, Robert Englund is always going to be an amazing actor, especially as Freddy.
I feel like he had obviously since he's not adapting a character, he was very able to like make the role his own, and I think it's very difficult for someone to kind of come in and have to adapt to his character.
Yeah. One thing I'm also going to make a point of is you said you got very bored in the remake.
Yeah.
I'm in so much agreement with that. The remake drags.
The
The remake is about 20 minutes longer than it needs to be, because the original is only about, I think, just shy of an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And the remake pushes to nearly 2 hours, and it's just like, you don't need that much
Yeah.
for a remake.
Yeah, there's
Like-
not really much else you should add.
In terms of another remake that we're not going to discuss because we don't have time, the Friday the 13th remake, at least that changes everything.
Yeah.
That is the definition of a good horror remake, in my opinion.
It was alright.
As well as the Texas Chainsaw one. You haven't seen the original, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's an alright film on its own, but if you've seen the original, it's a really good remake.
Okay, I'll have a look.
But yeah, back to the Elm Street films. Like I said, serious Freddy will always get an up from me because Freddy is not meant to be a comedic character. I get the sequels got lower and lower budgets as they went on. I understand that. So I kind of get it.
Yeah, but then even then, like...
Yeah, even then you
don't
need
need
to
to-
have some serious... Like,
Yeah.
Wes Craven directed all of the films, all 8 of them.
And then
And just sort of... Yeah.
gave up.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Is he dead?
Wes Craven?
Yeah.
Yes, his last film was Scream 4.
Oh, good for him. Anyway.
But yeah. No, I like both films for different reasons. Predominantly, though, I won't watch the remake because it drags.
Yeah, fair.
But there is definitely positives in there. Obviously, the original is such a timeless classic as well. However, I will make a case that the ending scene has always looked horrible since the day it fucking released. Having a sex doll pulled through a door window. Like, I don't know if you've seen the ending.
No, I have not.
You'll see it if you ever watch the original. You'll see what I mean. No, it's not. You can't tell, but you also really, really can.
Okay.
It's just a really bad effect.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
But no, it's just so obvious that it's not a person
Oh,
because the head folds completely.
Oh,
And it's just-
As much as I hate those kind of like effects, I also they also do have a special place in my heart.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Obviously stupidly non-human.
Yeah.
Things always have a special place just because of how funny they are.
I think one of the funniest effects is Freddy vs. Jason. I don't know if you've seen
I
it.
haven't. No.
Whenever anyone gets hit, they fly a million miles away. It was just a thing in the early 2000s. If you ever got hit, you flew 5 miles
Yeah.
to the north.
It was like when I watched Vertigo, and obviously there's scenes of like when people fall off buildings,
Yeah.
and it's just them like flinging their arms up and down. It's just great. It's just like
no,
Stupid Falls will always have a special place
Yeah.
in my heart.
But no, original well over the remake again, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be about it for this episode because we don't really want this to be any longer than an hour and 10 minutes. So we're going to wrap up here, I think. Hope you enjoyed. This will be in replacement of the normal podcast because there wasn't much that's happened this week.
Yeah.
So this is why this is a bit longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for listening and I hope you enjoyed it.
Bye.